Raider Nation, I'm hitting you with my instant reaction video to our victory against the Patriots Sunday, October 15th, 21-17. Puts us 3-3. It was a huge win against Belichick. Those wins are never easy. And I'm stoked, man. Another week of being able to enjoy a Raider victory. We don't get it much. We don't get it often, but can we call it a winning streak? I mean, that's two in a row. Last week was Green Bay. This week, it's the Patriots. I'm going to soak it up. I'm going to soak it in. I'm going to live in it and enjoy it as much as we can. So, if you're enjoying this win as much as I am with my drink in hand, please like this video, subscribe, hit the notification button so you know when I drop more content. But this is my instant reaction video to our win over the Patriots. Overall, it was a good win. Wins do not come easy in the NFL, so I'll take it. Was it a convincing win? No. Were there still some issues? Yes. But, you know, as I go through this, again, like I did with my instant reaction video after our Green Bay win, I'm going to try to keep it as positive as possible because, look, a win's a win. But our defense stepped up. Our defense dominated. Our defense did a hell of a job. I have a video that I posted last week that basically is saying, hey, like there's potential in our defense. I think our defense is doing good based on the cards they've been dealt, the lack of help in free agency, the lack of help in the draft, the lack of help just when it comes to spending our money in cap space. So, but the defense comes up big again, and the offense. We looked good in the first half. We dominated the time of possession in the first half, which was great. We go in the half, I believe it was 13-3. First drive, Michael Mayer, he gets involved. I believe it was 3 catches, maybe even 4 catches. We got him involved. And that was one of the things that again, in one of my previous videos, I stated New England was bad against tight ends. They've struggled against tight ends. So we had to get, whether it be Austin Hooper or Michael Mayer, we had to get them involved. And we did right out the box. Jacoby Myers had a good game. I think Michael Mayer and Jacoby Myers, they shared the leads in reception. So with 5, I think Michael Mayer had 5, Jacoby Myers had 5. So we got him involved, which was good. Trey Tucker had a deep ball from Hoyer, which was good. We got to get the deep ball involved. But we really didn't get the deep ball started until Hoyer came in. Jimmy G went out to start the second half, which was a little bit of a blow. But what's weird is I felt like we had more momentum, more steam with Hoyer, even though we only scored, I think it was 3 points in the second half. I think Hoyer actually gave us maybe a little bit of a spark. Maybe it was the defense that gave us a spark. I mean, the defense played lights out. Devontae didn't have a great game. I believe he only had 2 catches, but that was expected because one of the things and my keys to victory was we had to get others involved because one of the things that Belichick does so well is he takes away your key weapon on offense. That's what he does. That's what he's good at. That's what he's known for. Is he takes away those key weapons, and he did it. Devontae 2 catches, but I thought he was gonna take Devontae away, maybe roll a little bit of coverage over to Jacoby Myers. But Jacoby Myers, he had a good day as well. Scored our only touchdown in the game. But Belichick did a good job taking away Devontae Adams. We fed Josh Jacobs. He had 25 carries on the day. Now, he still isn't breaking that 4-yard average, which is a little tough. I think he averaged only just over 3 yards this game, and I think he's averaging only roughly around 3 yards a carry for the season. So we still have to get him going, but we fed him. We really tried to get him going. But I think what was huge in the first half is we dominated the time of possession. I mean, the Patriots, they were doing nothing but three and outs that first quarter, kind of going into the second quarter. It was nothing but three and out. And our first drive was impressive. I mean, I think it was about a 17 play drive. We took up roughly 9 minutes, ended it in a Jacoby Myers score. I mean, we dominated the time of possession, which that allows our defense to get a little bit of a rest, come in fresh, and get after that quarterback. Our defensive backs can fly around the field. Just being able to get a little bit of wind underneath you in those breaks is crucial. And so I think that showed. Um, you know, One of the downsides to the game, because at the end of the day, our offense didn't show out. Our offense did not show that they can continue to be a reliable source when it comes to every game. I mean, they were horrible in the red zone. We couldn't finish drives. We got over the 20-point mark, but that was because of a safety. That wasn't because of our offense. Our offense still only scored 19 points. Our defense got the safety. And so we still haven't broken the 20-point mark. And Josh McDaniels, you're a guru. We've invested so much draft capital, salary cap, free agency signings. We're now through week 5. Let's go. We need to see why we brought you in, why we invested all this money in draft capital and in free agency in the offense. We're not seeing it. So because we got that victory, that means, guess what? Defense, you stepped up again. Yeah, there was a couple things here and there. Jacorian Bennett, I think he's got to step up a little bit. I've been seeing some good things over the week. Yes, he's a little over aggressive in man coverage, but that's how he played at Maryland, and he's got to understand how to transition that aggressive play to the NFL. And corner is one of the hardest positions to adjust to in the NFL. So I get it. I'm going to give him some time. So he's struggling a little bit, but I'll give him at least a few more games to kind of figure it out. But at the end of the day, we're stringing back-to-back wins. I'm stoked to go into the next, 4 games. We got the Bears next up. That's a winnable game. We got the Lions after that, which obviously can be a difficult one. So we have to make sure that we come in full force against the Bears. Justin Fields went down today with an injury. I don't know whether or not that's going to be an injury that's going to carry over to next week, but he's injured. Obviously, the Chicago's backfield is banged up pretty good. That defense isn't the typical Chicago defense that we've seen for so many decades. So it's a winnable game. We got to carry this momentum. Now, I wished, and again, I stated this in one of my keys to victory in my previous video, in my pregame review of this upcoming game, is this needed to be a convincing win. I would have loved to see a 27-10 type of game. Wishful thinking would have been like a 31-3 type of game where you show that you dominated a 1-4 team. The Patriots are bad. They have their injury report is 15, 16, 17 players long. And then they had a couple of injuries in the game. Their second round draft pick, I believe he was the DN. He got injured during the game. I wanted to see a convincing win. I wanted to see our offense be able to take over and be able to show that they can score on a depleted defense. I wanted to see that our defense could just fully 100% shut down an offense that is not firing on all cylinders, that shows that you're a contender. That shows that you can carry that on to the next game. And this was a close one. This kind of came down to the wire. The Patriots had a chance at the end of the game, and I just don't think that this type of win shows that you're a contender moving forward. And you got to remember the free agent deadline's coming up. We're in the market for a defensive tackle. We're in the market for a DN. You got to show some incentives for free agents to want to come and play for us. To if whether they will choose us over a potential Super Bowl contender. We got to show these things. So, I don't think we did that. I would have loved to see a more convincing win, but I will take a win. It is hard to win in the NFL, but when you face a 1-4 team that's depleted like the Patriots are, you gotta you gotta make it convincing if you want to show that you can be a contender moving forward. In our next 4 games, it's Chicago, the Lions, then we got, I believe it's the Giants, and then we got the Jets. I mean, we could win the next 3 out of 4. We can get, I don't want to say lucky, but we can surprise the world and beat up on the Lions. It's wishful thinking. I've been a Raider fan for as long as I can remember. So, I don't want to get overzealous, but the reality is we could win the next 3 out of 4. So I'd love to see us carry this momentum. I'm going to carry this momentum, man. This is going to be a happy household the rest of the week. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my drink the rest of this Sunday night. And I hope you guys do too. Whether it's a drink or not, just enjoy this evening, enjoy the win. I know we don't get them often. We don't get them much, but when we do, man, let's enjoy it. So if you enjoyed this video, I appreciate you. Please like the video, subscribe, and hit that notification button. I'll hit you with my real evaluation of this game in the next day or two. But then I'll also drop you with some of my keys to victory, my pregame analysis on our upcoming game against Chicago. But I'm going to keep you informed and updated with all the Raider news as much as I can. So please ride this journey with me. But again, like I said, let's enjoy this victory. I hope you enjoy it, but I know I will. So, Raider Nation, I appreciate you guys. Have a great Sunday evening, and I'm going to hit you with the next video.